Hello, my friends. Welcome to this week's Ministry Moment. In fact, this is our last week of Ministry Moments, at least on our 7-part series on some simple spiritual practices that can help us in the new year. This is the 7th one, the last one, and this one is called Share the Journey. Now, if anything has been apparent over the last 2 years of this pandemic that we have been in, is that isolation is a huge problem for a lot of people, and it has gotten so much worse over these last 2 years as a lot of our normal practices of being with people have been disrupted and just completely unable to happen. That is bad for us in general. We're social beings and we generally need people. Even the most isolated of us often needs to have somebody else to share things with, but that goes maybe even double for our spiritual lives, to keep us spiritually healthy. It's one of the reasons why God calls us to meet in church and to be together in church, is to have people to share that journey with. And that goes for these simple spiritual practices as well. If you want to really get the fullness possible out of some of the things we've talked about, like taking those moments to recognize God in the day and being yourself and who that is, and all of these practices we've done, they work better if you have somebody to share them with. Even just a trusted friend who has a similar belief, to sit down once in a while with coffee and just go, I saw God here this day. It's benefit for them and a benefit for you. When we get all tied up in our own heads, it is so easy to lose track of where we are, even on our own spiritual journey. And so I encourage you to find somebody else. Find a trusted friend, someone else from the neighborhood, from church, from wherever, and share some of the exciting things that you might be feeling and seeing in your own spiritual journey, and listen to theirs as well, because it is a wonderful in that exchange how we can learn where God is active, not just in our own lives, but in the lives of others as well. So take some time this year to share that journey with someone else. As I said, this was our last of our ministry moments for these simple spiritual practices, but it's not our last ministry moment. We'll start again next week, and we'll be beginning Lent. So I think I'm going to do some Lenten-themed ministry moments, but I'm not positive yet. Either way, I will see you again next week. Take care, my friends, and God bless.